Humble samosa jalebi is now under the centre's watch. Beloved snacks to get a health warning in India. Cigarette line warning, gorge at your own risk. Delicious but too much sweet and oil as India's battles against the bulge. Samosa jalebi to get a health warning now. This is a developing story that we are bringing to you. The samosas or jalebis, which are the beloved snack in India, are likely to get a health warning. The centre is looking into this issue of whether these snacks can be given a health warning like a cigarette line. Eat at your own risk. The question is whether there is too much sweet and too much oil in these snacks, as India is seeing more and more cases of overweight persons, obesity and obesity related diseases. We are seeing this issue come up more and more, and now it appears that the centre is going to be taking some stand on this as India battles against the bulge, and possibly the samosas and jalebis are to get a health warning now. And this will be interesting to watch how people in the country who have been gorging on samosa jalebis as the go-to snack will see this development. Sneha joins me on this story. Sneha, over to you. What exactly is happening with samosa jalebi and health warnings?
You know, Anisha, no offense to samosa jalebi lovers, including me, but this is what the government has said. You know, it's an order that has got to do with the fact that these are products which are loved, but we do know that they cause a problem. For example, like a small mithai, say a gulab jamun has got 5 teaspoonfuls of sugar. How many of us think about that sugar before we consume it? But there is a big problem. I'll tell you why. Very, very recently, the World Health Organization has said that 50% taxes must be increased on sugar products packaged and on tobacco. Think about it, Anisha. Tobacco and sugar are clubbed together by the World Health Organization. That's the reason why India is worried. Also, we are worried because the obesity levels in India has doubled in the last 1 decade. We already hold the pride position of being the diabetes capital of the world, the diabetic capital of the world, and now obesity. So it's terrible when it comes to our metabolic health. We are in a very bad situation, to put it straight. This is what has been said in the order by the Health Secretary, who says that our population of obese people will increase, overweight and obese, to 44.9 crores by 2050. In the next 25 years. It was at 18 crores in 2021. It's the second highest global burden. Essentially, we are the diabetes capital of the world. It's diabetes and it is obesity. Remember, this also comes from the fact, and this is something that the letter also speaks about, of the Prime Minister putting the focus on our metabolic health, reduction of oil consumption. This order says that there has to be some information on oil and sugar content. So this is what an order typically, Anisha, will be looking like when you consume these products. So you're going to buy these products on pakoras,
We used to know this. How
chips,
exactly
pizzas.
is this going to be implemented? Yes. I mean, most of us consume samosas bought from the local vendor. I mean, how do you put a warning when you're buying a samosa or a jalebi from your corner shop?
That will not be possible. So that's a problem, and I was coming to that. Can you expect everybody to do it? Clearly, no. This is going to be limited to AIIMS, for example, where all these products are there for sale. All of these warnings would be there only in certain institutions. So that is obviously a part of the problem. But in my opinion, the other larger problem is the fact that we are not going to be, you know, addressing the elephant in the room. What about processed food? What about the warnings on, you know, packaged processed food products like biscuits, like sugary items, like our chips, all of that? So these are products which are not ultra processed. Gulab jamun is not an ultra processed product. The problem here is of ultra processed, which has got no food value, which is your packet of chips and which is your packet of, you know, sugar candies and marshmallows. What about all of that which has gone completely unaddressed in this order by the government? Sugar warnings that they contain excessive sugar, that they contain excessive salt. All of that is not something that has, been looked at by the government. Let me also tell you that food label warnings is a matter that is being fought in our courts as well, Anisha. The fact that these are issues that are being raised by nutrition advocacy activists have been talking about how it's time for India to implement food labels. That is an issue which has not been addressed. What has been addressed is that this is going to be spoken about the oil content on, say, a samosa or a vada pav, and also the sugar content on your humble jalebi or your rasgulla and your gulab jamun, for example. But the larger issue here is that package labeling is missing. That is the bigger battle to be fought, in my opinion, that you have processed food.
All right, Sneha, a lot of concerns being raised now about packaging and how the country is going to battle the obesity and diabetes epidemic.